Happy October. We're going to celebrate fall with Apple Month this month here on Small Batch Big Taste. I've got all kinds of yummy apple recipes for you. But to begin with, we're going to kick it off this month with a non-apple recipe because we are going to make small batch caramel sauce because you are going to want to pour this liquid gold over all the yummy apple recipes we're making this month. It is so good and so easy. In just about 15 minutes and with a handful of ingredients that you probably already have on hand, you can make the most delicious small batch caramel sauce. Now this recipe makes 1 cup of caramel sauce. All right, to start, we're going to take 1 cup of granulated sugar into a saucepan. Now, you need a saucepan. You want a heavier saucepan, and you need one that is at least 2 quarts, okay? Because you're going to see in a few minutes when we add the milk in or the cream in, it is going to just bubble up. And if your pan isn't big enough, you're going to have a big, huge mess. So make sure your pan is at least 2 quarts. And then into that, we're going to add just a 1/4 cup of water. And then we'll just go ahead and stir that up. And then in our other pan, it can be just a smaller little saucepan. We're gonna add a half of a cup of heavy whipping cream. All right, just pour that into the pan. That's it for ingredients. So we've got sugar, water, and whipping cream. Now, if you wanted to make this salted caramel, you could use some flaky sea salt too. All right, now we're gonna take our 2 pans and head over to the stove. All right, so we have our saucepan on the stove and I have turned my heat on to about a medium-high heat. After I've whisked this sugar and water together, I am gonna stop stirring. This is the trick for caramel sauce, is you don't wanna stir it as it cooks. And that's why it's important to have a heavy pan. And we are just gonna let this sit on the medium-high heat and let that sugar dissolve into the water. Now, if you've ended up with any little sugar crystals on the side of the pan, we're just gonna take some water, a little pastry brush, and just kind of wash them off because we don't wanna have gritty, granular caramel sauce. We want it to be nice and smooth. So we wanna get rid of those sugar crystals that might have formed on the side of the pan as we were stirring it. Now, like I said, we're gonna let it sit. Do not be tempted to stir. Now you can take it and kind of swirl it like this, but don't stir. All right, so after the sugar has dissolved and it's gone from like cloudy to clear, we can turn the heat up a little bit and really let it boil. And then it is going to magically, in a few minutes, turn to this beautiful amber color. Remember, go ahead and just swish it occasionally. While the sugar mixture is boiling, we're gonna heat up that cream in the other pan. Just warm it until it starts to bubble around the edges. Don't let it come to a boil. Okay, you can see that pretty amber color is starting to form along the edges there. So I can just kind of take it and swirl it to kind of evenly distribute the color. It'll take about 5 minutes or so for it to turn this pretty color. All right, we have that beautiful amber color now. We're ready to add in our cream, so I'm gonna turn off the heat. Okay, here comes the dangerous part of the whole thing. We're gonna pour in our cream and you're gonna see how it bubbles up. Yeah, that's why you need a big enough pan so it doesn't make a mess. And it's really hot, so be careful. You don't wanna burn yourself. Then we're just gonna stir it to combine that cream. And that beautiful golden color. Now it's gonna be pretty thin initially, but it will thicken up as it cools. All right, I've got it all combined, and then we're gonna add in our last 2 ingredients. There are 2 ingredients I forgot to tell you about at the beginning. A tablespoon of butter. Gonna stir that in and let it melt. It's gonna help make this caramel sauce even more creamy and delicious. And we're also gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla. That's it. Go ahead and just stir until that butter melts right in. All right, and that's all there is to it, a yummy, delicious, homemade, small batch caramel sauce. Now we're gonna go ahead and stick it in a jar or some kind of container in the refrigerator, and it is gonna be perfect for all of those small batch apple recipes we're gonna be making this month. Now, like I mentioned, if you want, you can add in some flaky sea salt to make a salted caramel sauce. Would be so delicious. So now if you can't wait until next week for our first apple recipe, go ahead and try my mini apple pie recipe you're gonna find up there. It is the easiest, most delicious apple pie. There's no pastry crust involved, so it is super easy to make. Top it with some ice cream, this caramel sauce. It is delicious. Or, you know, you can always just eat it straight out the spoon. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Make sure you turn in next week for our first apple recipe of Apple Month.